Hello, everybody, and welcome to Church at Home with Rachel for Tuesday, the 18th of November. This will be the last video that I will do in November because I am going on holidays tonight. I have a 4:30 Zoom meeting for our camp committee, and then I am signing off. No emails, no phone calls, no videos for 12 blessed days, but I will be back on December 1st. Today I wanted to talk to you, though, about calendars. And they're kind of like journals, a brand new journal, blank open spaces. On my desk when I came in this morning, I found the 2026 church calendar. And while it has many beautiful Anglican churches from across the country in it, none of them are from my diocese, nor, I believe, are any of them from the Diocese of Huron, from which I originally hailed. But there was something about receiving this because with it came my little black day timer that has from the reign of Christ, the first of Advent, through, so next week, through the end of 2026. And there's something really exciting about a blank calendar. Now, some people, I am not one of them, but some people don't use a day timer. They use a calendar like this and they put in their doctor's appointments and their when they're going to do things, or if they call somebody, or they're going to, have lunch with a friend or anything, they fill this up. I know of people, usually they're women, but I have met women who have pulled their calendar, like this size, out of their purse. And it's usually like completely bent over, and they're writing all over it. They might have post-it notes sticking out from it, because this is how they run their life. Everything they do is in their calendar. I use my little black one, which I can't find right now. It's buried someplace on my desk, and everything I do goes in there. And then I also write down everything I do work-wise in here. So on any given day, I can tell you what I've done. Like, for instance, on Monday, the 16th of December, 2024, I tried to drive to Easterville, but freezing rain prevailed. I called Michael to let him know that, to ask Cameron to know that I wouldn't be able to be there. I recorded and uploaded a church at home, things like that. Everything I do, I write down for purposes of knowing whether or not I got something done, if I have to refer back. But for my actual things, I write everything in a little day timer. Other people use their devices. I have a device, and it has a picture of skunk on it, laying on Rob's chest. And I have this little device. It has a calendar in it. It has places that I can put all my things in it, and yet I never remember to do so, because I never remember to look in here for what's happening in my life. I look at my little day timer. It's like this big. Fits in my pocket, in my coat pocket, in my purse, in my backpack, whatever I'm carrying, because that's just how I do things. I'm a little old school that way. I can't quite get used to using the device. I should, because then reminders would come up and little alarms and things like that, so I wouldn't forget things. But the fact is, I still really like using a calendar, and I love to have an actual wall calendar. I actually have a couple of them at home. Rob usually gives me a couple from the calendar club every Christmas. Usually one that has hockey themed, or one that has dogs. We used to get chocolate lab ones. Now I don't know what we'll get, because we're not entirely sure what kind of breed skunk is. I think skunk is just her own kind of breed altogether. But using a calendar like this helps me to know what's happening in my world. But also at this time of the year, especially with a brand new calendar or a brand new empty journal like this one here that I'm using, I have been writing in this since I was in Alberta. The first date I wrote in it was on the 26th of September 2023. So 2 months, almost to the day, before I was elected Bishop of Brandon. Yeah, that was in 2023. That's right. But I'm almost done that book, and it gets very exciting because then I got to pick a new one and start on a brand new page. There's something about a blank calendar, all of the potential, all the possibility. Whether you're looking at your calendar and thinking, oh my heavens, it's freezing up here. I can't wait to plan my time, my holidays for the month of August. And here we go. See, there's nothing in there yet. What might that look like? Where might I go? Or maybe you're somebody who like a snowbird and you realize it's cold, so your January or February might be filled up with golf dates. Golfing with your buddies at Arizona and Scottsdale or down in Florida. Or maybe you are the kind of person who has all kinds of volunteer things that you're going to do, so you fill up your calendar. There's something about the new year. There's something about getting ready for the possibilities and the potential that a brand new calendar brings. Isn't it amazing? We never write in our calendars ahead of time, at least I hope we don't, the days when things we anticipate are going to go badly. We don't write in there, Thursday, the 23rd of July, I'm going to have a really crappy day. Be warned. Red letter, like circle it in red or something. We don't do that. For the most part, we write in birthdays, anniversaries, things to look forward to, you know, a lunch date with a friend, things like that. Obviously, some of the other things like doctor's appointments and things get in there. But when we start our calendar, we open it up for the first time, it's still filled with all that hope and all that joy and all the possibilities of what ifs. So, as you go about your week, as you go about the next 2 weeks until I come back, I invite you to get yourself your calendar. Get a calendar from your church. These ones are gorgeous. If you're Canadian, if you're American too, it all fits. Same calendar. Fill it, pick days. Pick a day every week that you can write a big, take your favorite color pen and put a big circle around it and say, you know what? I'm going to take myself out for coffee and a really fresh baguette. Or I'm going to go to see a movie. Or I'm going to go for a walk in the park, rain or shine that day. And fill that out. Like here's April. So, Easter Sunday. It's April 5th. It's really early this year. So, April 5th. Maybe take some time during Easter week to go out and just pay attention to the resurrection. Look at those flowers that might be pushing through the snow. Or if you live a bit further south, take a look at the tulips that are already blooming. Give yourself permission now to plan for good things in the future. Give yourself something to look forward to. And if you don't already have one, go get yourself a calendar so you can do just that. Or get yourself a brand new blank journal that you can start writing in. Write down the blessings in your life. Write down the things you hope to do. And I don't care if you're 96. There are things that you can plan on, things that you can do with your life, dreams that you can share. Write down your stories to pass them on to your children and grandchildren. There's something powerful about a brand new journal or calendar because it reminds us that the future lies in front of us, completely unsullied, completely unsoiled, waiting for us to bring our imagination and the things that are important to us out into the world, that we can fill up the journal, fill up the calendar with all of the beautiful, joyous things we look forward to. So over the next week and a half, your challenge is to get your calendar and start putting things in there, things that you'll look forward to, things that even if you're having a really crappy week or even a crappy month, you can look forward and say, you know what? I promised myself a grande cappuccino light alfalfa sprouts espresso whatchamacallit from your favorite coffee shop and a decadent piece of banana loaf or something like that, or a play date with the grandkids, or a walk along the beach. Something that you love to do, something you can look forward to. Go and put it in your calendar now and give yourself that promise of a good day. I hope that this is a good day for you. I hope that every day is good. Thank you for hanging out with me here at Church at Home. God bless you. I will see you again on December 1st.